Good evening, collective. I am QUAN, and this is Love of the Highest Vibration. So, I have a message I have to deliver for someone this evening that is straight from the ancestors, and I mean straight way. Okay, straight way from the ancestors. Whoever you are a past life reincarnate. You are a past life reincarnate. And in your past life, honey child, whoever you are, you had a difficult life. You had a very, very, very hard life. But we are not victims. There's a reason that you had a very hard life. And the reason that you face so many challenges in your early life and then throughout your youth, and even when you got older and you thought things would get better, they actually seemed to appear to get worse. But actually, it was everything working out for you for your good to restore you to the position, the spiritual position that you belonged in, if you made the right choices and if you learned your lessons. Okay. Whoever you are, I'm being instructed to tell you, you were a very, very, very powerful magician in a past life. And you had a position of authority to rule and call judgment on others. And you got to say who lived and who died after you called judgment on people. And you were given that authority because you were supposed to be wise, powerful, and you were supposed to make good decisions with compassion. But you did not do what you were supposed to do. Instead, you got caught up in your ego. You got caught up in your ego, and you took bribes. You did favors for friends. Like in the government of this past life, you would be considered someone that's like in the government in authority. Because if you remember, the government in the past was whoever the religious order was. You understand? In the past, whatever religion the country you were in is from, or anywhere, uh, religious figures. Okay. All right. Hopefully, I'm back. Uh, like I said, religious figures were the form of government in the past, and you were a part of that. Okay. Before, present day, where they separate religion and politics. Uh, they separate religion and politics nowadays. But in the past, it was the priests that were the form of government. Okay. You had a very important position. You were a magician and you were a judge. And like I said, you abused power. You ruled in favor. Hey, Jessica B. Hey, Starboy. You did favors for friends. You acted out of ego. You had an entitlement complex to the point of delusion. Okay. You literally had an entitlement complex to the point of delusion, and you abused your power to the 10th power because you were in your ego. And you got away with this until the day that you died. And that's why your life was so hard in this life. Okay. In this lifetime, you had a hard life because you abused the government, you abused your spiritual position and authority, and you were the form of government. And because you abused power and had an entitlement, you might be a person that was gang stalked, harassed, tagged, targeted, isolated. You might have gone through a lot as a child and then as adult with isolation, catfishing, gang stalking, spiritual attacks. Uh, Everyone that was connected to you was connected to you in a past life, and you were unjust with them in a past life, and you abused power with an entitlement complex to the point of delusion, and you did magic over people to suppress their free will. And because of the amount of power that you had in a past life is why your punishment was so severe. So that's the reason why in this life the government that was put in place over you wherever you live has been able, different people that were connected to you and affected by you in this life, they had government positions, and they had positions as gang stalkers, foot soldiers, and government positions, because these are the same people that you were unfair with in a past life as a magician and holding an important spiritual position in your community where you had authority and you abused it. So in this life, they had an entitlement complex to the point of delusion, and you were restricted. That's why you couldn't fight back. And that's why you were cut off from certain knowledge, and you were cut off from your power for a certain amount of time, until you spiritually went through your transformation and woke up. Now I'm going to fast forward to today. Today, you have gone through your transformation and rebirth. And as a result of staying in the highest vibration of love and reflecting, it allowed you to go through a spiritual awakening where you could have insight into who you were. You woke up to your soul and your purpose, and why you were going through and why you went through what you went through in the past, and why you felt like what was happening to you was unfair. You now understand why it was justified, because of how you abused power, and that karma had to run out with you before you could have access to the knowledge again, before you could have access to that power again. You had to fully embody love, empathy, compassion, fairness, and all those positive traits. So because in this lifetime you did it the right way, that's why all of the people that were allowed to attack you, that was part of your karma. You were under judgment. So up until right now, you had been under judgment and spiritually restricted from your magic, because magic came out here and they showed you as the magician and the ace of swords. To clarify, we're talking about you. You're in the highest vibration of love, but this is about you. So in this life, you're in the highest vibration of love. So you spiritually open, and everybody, your enemies were revealed to you, and how you interacted with them in the past life, and why you went through what you went through for the amount of time you went through it. All right. Now you've learned that lesson, and you've gotten a golden star. You've passed. So now, because of who you are, a Hierophant energy, all of your power has been fully restored back to you. And you're being advised right now, emergence. Right now, you're being advised. The frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. You have reemerged with a very light heart. Your heart is light as a feather. When we think about childlike wonderment, children are honest. Children are very honest and raw about their feelings and emotions. And children you can teach. Children are learnable. Children are before you program a child, you're open to not having a judgment about anything, just calling everything exactly as you see it, and being teachable and learning as well. But only you're going to embody empathy and compassion. So when I think about emergence and emerging as a child, I think about embracing a tender side to yourself, where you are open to learning new things. You are open to not being judgmental. You are open and free again. Your spirit is light. Your heart is light as a feather. Okay. Magic, I already told you what that was. It's about your magic, meaning your energy, and yielding it the right way. Projecting your magic and energy with compassion, with emotional control, out of logic, out of what's right, out of protecting the innocent and protecting the light. The responsibilities are back. But this time, they want to make sure, because of what you went through, that you use discernment. So I have discernment here. You have to be very careful to discern. You already learned your lesson about ego, but you have to be very careful with your discernment, because you're very powerful and your magic is very powerful, and you can really put a person down. And they want you now, with this tool back in your hands, to use compassion. You understand? So when we talk about compassion, you understand, even if you have past enemies, if that enemy is no longer a threat to you and they never attack you again, they'll still get karma for whatever they've done to you in the past. But you're not going to go back out of revenge. You're not going to go back out of malice or anger or bitterness. and attack them, that is not using your power the right way. Because of who and what you are, you're above that spiritually. With a lot of people, they're young souls that don't know any better. You're an old soul. You're a very old soul. So going forward, all of your magic has come back and it's powerful, baby. It's very powerful. Life and death is in the power of your tongue. Okay. So you have to be careful who you speak on, and you have to be careful what you choose to engage and who you choose to help and who you don't help. You got to be very careful, okay, and show compassion. Everybody does not deserve a harsh sentence that messes up and makes a mistake, or goes the wrong way, or that attacks you. It's not a death sentence. It's not a death sentence for everybody that attacks you. You understand? Every person that steals from you and wrongs you, it's not a death sentence. You have to, they want you to use your discernment, and you already got the ego down packed, your confidence and everything else, and they want you to be compassionate and use wisdom and discernment. Now, I told you, you're a very old soul, you're a hierophant, and you are a spiritual judge, and you're very highly ranked. Now, you do have a twin flame. Whoever you are, your twin flame is walking and breathing and living under the same sun and moon as you right now in this lifetime. Unfortunately, in this lifetime, your twin flame was not able to slay the dragons in their life. They were not able to defeat their carnal nature. And because your twin flame was unable to defeat and slay the dragon of their carnal nature, they actually in this lifetime was spiritually demoted. And you did cross paths with your twin flame. Okay, this card talks about the Six of Lotuses. It's like the Six of Wands, achievement, forward movement, a promotion. Your twin flame did not get promoted in this life. Their spiritual ranking did not go up because your twin flame was not able to master and get control of their ego, and they were unable to get in control of their sexual energy in this life. Because of their ego, greed, and sexual energy, a lack of discipline, they were spiritually demoted in this life and restricted. Okay. So your twin flame did not make it, but it's a message that you need to give to your twin flame. Should you talk to them, if you're on a platform, whatever the case may be, there is a message for your twin flame. Okay. And this is about their restriction spiritually right now. Okay. This is your twin flame. Your twin flame is the Tara, the Sakti of double Vadaras. Okay. These are the Garudas. These Garudas are the authority over the Nagas. Okay. The Nagas are like the people. Okay. You're not a regular person. You are connected, your connection to God, your soul, you're a Christ energy. Whoever you are, you have a Buddha mind and you are a Christ energy. And so is your twin flame. But in this life, they did not, like I say, at the time they were supposed to wake up, they didn't do it. They could not overcome their carnal nature. And because of that, they are in the reverse. The Garuda is a spiritual authority that's given power to call judgment and to restrict others using their magic. Your twin flame abused their power and they did not use their magic the right way because they were misguided. Because just like the story in the Bible of Delilah and Samson, which I tell people, I feel like if you look at it spiritually, the whole thing about Samson, forget about his physical strength, being able to defeat his enemy. Think about him being very intelligent and being connected to God and having an open third eye, which means he was very smart, intuitive, and spiritually gifted. So any enemy, whether they were attacking him physically or with witchcraft or planning an attack, he could see the attack coming spiritually. Okay. And Delilah, you could say is the karmic. And Delilah, because she seduced Samson and took him off of his values and his path of enlightenment, his spiritual path of balancing his dark and light energy with compassion, the path of love, he went for lust. And he slept and laid down with a karmic energy. If you think of a man in the upright sleeping with a woman that's karmic and taking on her mindset, her toxic mindset, her blocked heart chakra, lacking compassion. The person you sleep with, the person you marry, when you sleep with someone, you're marrying them. That's a marriage. It is a marriage when you have sex and sleep with someone. That's marriage. That's the definition of marriage. Okay. And the person that you're sleeping with, you form a spiritual bond with, and you tend to be influenced by the mindset of the person that you're married to. Okay. And because Samson was sleeping with a karmic woman who was not in alignment and not in the upright, his spiritual ranking and his foresight to be able to see the enemy coming was thrown off, and it was blocked, and his gifts were blocked. So he could not plan around the enemy attacks, whether they were witchcraft attacks or physical or both. And you got to think about how much black magic they used back in the day, because he was no longer in alignment. Now he's not functioning out of his higher mind. He's functioning out of he altered his principles. Whatever principles that Samson had, his spiritual principles, he altered them in his lifestyle. I don't believe it all played out in one day. I believe it changed his habits. It changed his lifestyle by being in alignment with a karmic energy, and it threw him off his spiritual path, and it threw him off his spiritual practice. So when the enemy came, he didn't have perception. He could not see. He didn't have the foresight. He didn't have the intuitive nudge. He could not see with his spiritual eyes, and that's how he got defeated. And symbolically, they said she cut off his hair, right? Because he said his hair was his strength. But in actuality, I believe his hair, cutting it off, represented his connection to God, his crown chakra being in alignment, his third eye being in alignment. But after Samson was defeated by Delilah and the Philistines and everybody else, slowly he separated from Delilah after she did the job and destroyed his life. He started to get back in alignment. He started back on his spiritual path. He started to get his mind, body, and spirit back in alignment. He got back into his spiritual practice. And when he got fully back into alignment, all his power came back to him. And then his foresight, wisdom, knowledge, and strength came back. And he was able to come back and defeat all of his enemies spiritually and physically, because he got back in alignment. It didn't happen overnight. It came after the karmic destroyed everything in his life, and his hair grew back, which symbolizes his crown chakra, his third eye, and all his chakras getting back in alignment by getting back into his spiritual practices and getting back in alignment with God, his higher mind. Can somebody give me a heart and let me know y'all can hear me? Can somebody give me a heart and let me know y'all can hear me? Because I don't for nothing. Thank you. Okay. So whoever your twin flame is or was, what this Seven of Jewels represents, it's this has to do with your Kundalini energy rising. Okay. And this is talking about, the elements and the chakras. This has to do with the energy rising. And this person's energy, his life force, is being cut off. Okay. His energy is cut off. And the reason his energy is cut off is because he had an entitlement complex to the point of delusion. And he was misguided because your twin flame had a Delilah in his life that altered his values and altered his spiritual practices and altered his spiritual journey, whereby he would have gone through a spiritual awakening by practicing empathy and compassion, taking accountability, and going through his awakening. It was blocked by taking on the values that it's okay to steal. It's okay to harness energy. It's okay to steal people's energy from divine feminines without making provisions for them, without giving anything back, without providing for them, without a marriage. Just you abusing the spiritual power to call a woman's energy from her, which is how she needs to be able to provide for herself and her family, or that energy is for her husband so he can go out there and provide for her family to sustain them spiritually. To steal a woman's energy spiritually through energy harvesting and use it for yourself and splurge on toxic women and with the energy that they stole from you, because he thought that that was okay. Blood sacrifice and things of that nature is the reason why he's restricted in this life. Right now, this person has to get back to the middle path. They have to get back to basics. They have to balance their dark and light energy with this middle path energy here. They have to, and they have to balance it with compassion. They have to learn. That's what it's talking about, the middle path. This person has to get back to basics and find the balance in their life between dark and light. And again, I explained the spiritual demotion. Now, more about your twin flame. When Siddhartha the Buddha, when his dad, Sudahana, when his wife was pregnant, he consulted a seer, and they told him, your child, he found his star, and he said, your son will either be a great leader or a Buddha. Okay. Now, after Siddhartha was born, he consulted a seer, another seer, again, a second time. And he looked at the baby and he said, tell me again about my son. And he looked at the baby and he looked at his feet and he looked at his hands. And he was looking for the marks of a seer. There were specific marks on his hand that he was looking for to indicate who he was, that he was a Buddha, a Christ child, an enlightened one that came to earth to help free souls from this prison, from the matrix. And when he looked at the baby, he looked, and what he saw was like, you see how I have this birthmark right here on my finger. If you can see this birthmark right here, there are little marks on the hand and little marks on the feet and other marks on the body that the seer used to identify this baby. Just like you might have these marks, some people might have a birthmark on their finger, and one might be somewhere around the palm on the hand, and some have it on their eye, on the bottom part of their eye where eyeliner goes, and the birthmark might be like right there. Some people have these markings that indicate who they are. Okay. Your twin flame, I'm being told, whoever you are, your twin flame that's being spiritually demoted, he has a mark somewhere in the palm of his hand, much like this birthmark on my finger. Your twin flame has a birthmark just like that, and it's somewhere in the palm area, somewhere on his hand, somewhere along here, and it's some other marks on his body that indicate who he is. Okay, because he is a Buddha energy, a Christ child too, but he got demoted because he did not conquer the carnal nature in all four aspects of his character. And the message for him is that in this lifetime, you and him are not going to be united. However, in order to get back on their path, the message for him, if you ever talk to him, is he has a child, regardless of how many children he has. There's a child that he has with a mother figure, and out of his ego and out of embarrassment, he told some lies about this woman and had a lot of people looking at this woman as if she's an empress in the reverse, to save his own skin. He told a lie about the mother of his child, and that was forbidden for him to do. And in order for him to make things right in his life and for his finances to get back in alignment and everything to come back in alignment for him, your twin flame has to go back to the mother of his child. It's not you. He has to go back to the mother of his child, and he has to apologize, and he has to make amends and make it right and do whatever he has to do to balance things for her and clear her name. And that's the only way that he's going to get back in alignment, and his finances will come back, and the doors in his life that were closed off to him, the things he was cut off for, will start to come back. And that's a message for your twin flame. He has to go back to the mother of his child, and he has to Clear her name. She's an older woman now. His child might be older, but he has to go back to her and ask for her forgiveness, and he has to clear her name. He lied on her, and he has to clear the mother of his child's name up. She is not an empress in the reverse. He lied to save his butt, and whoever that twin flame is, he to get things back in the line and to take the restriction off his life and off his finances and off his energy and off his health. He has to go back to the mother of his child, and he has to clear her name and apologize for lying on her. Okay, that's the message. All right, what is the Kuan Yin Oracle card for this message you're giving me today, Holy Spirit? And as his twin flame, that's why you're the one to deliver the message to him, because you are his twin flame. Because you are his twin flame, that's the reason why the message has to come from you. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. All right, what is the Kuan Yin Oracle card for this reading you're giving me this beautiful evening? How's everybody doing? What is the Kuan Yin Oracle card you will have me read this evening? Okay. Kuan Yin chillin'. Nectar of the lotus. Your devotion to helping others has the effect of squeezing the heart chakra of the Divine Mother. Oh, baby. This came out last night, y'all. This came out last night. Do you know the Divine Mother holds you like in her heart? You understand? Because you're in alignment, and watching you learn and watching you grow and get in alignment and show compassion and take all of the pain, which is past karma you had to burn off, without projecting onto others in this life, and not becoming a victim, but instead triumphing over your carnal nature in this life. And then even when you were attacked and you felt like you were being attacked unjustly and it was unfair, you still didn't get into the energy of, well, it happened to me, I'm going to do it to somebody else. You transformed, and you sat there and took the pain while you watched other people be happy around you that were not going through what you went through. And you still did not get into the energy of projection. Instead, you were happy for people that were happy, even if they were not going through a bad time. Even while you were being persecuted, people that were not, you were still happy for them. And because of that, the Divine Mother holds you so close in her heart, because they're proud of you. They're proud of you for going through a spiritual awakening, and realizing who you are and why you were going through what you were going through, and accepting it. You took it like a champ. Okay, so your devotion to helping, and then helping others too, your devotion to helping others has the effect of squeezing the heart chakra, the very heart chakra of the Divine Mother. From her heart drips nectar, sweet, sustaining, life-affirming energy that feeds you and allows you to nourish many souls. Yes. Talk to us, Spirit. Come through. When you are full, well, and vital, you are able to nourish others. You are guided to receive your fill now. Receive your fill. Receive your health, your financial abundance, your spiritual abundance right now. Every prosperity, you receive it now for your own benefit and for the benefit of all. Because just like I said yesterday, no matter how many blessings you get, you just keep dishing your blessings out to others. No matter how many times you get blessed, you don't sit up there on your blessings and just keep them to yourself. Every time you get blessed with energy, you bless others with, you pour your energy into other people. And because the more you pour out, the more they bless you with, the more they keep putting on you. They're like, we trying to give it to her and she keeps giving it away. We're giving it to her and she's giving it away every time. So we got to keep it flowing, open up the floodgates of heaven and rain on her, because she's out there of service to others in compassion. That's why we're protecting your health. That's why we're protecting your finances, your stability, your prosperity, your fertility to manifest, to be creative. Because the more that gifts we give you and the more we pour onto you, you just openly try to help anybody you see in need for your own benefit and the benefit of all. Nectar of the lotuses. Whoever you are of service. All right, Holy Divine Spirit, what is the message for the collective this evening? What is the messages? What are the messages? What is the energy crowning this read, Holy Divine Spirit, to put my collective of the highest vibration of love on their highest path right now? Okay. What are the messages, Holy Divine Spirit, to put my collective of the highest vibration of love on the right path for their highest good? What are the messages to put my collective on their highest path for their highest good? Okay. Part of the message is for your twin flame counterpart. Okay. And it's something about the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. It's something about a mother figure again. It's something again about a mother figure. And them wanting the Three of Cups keep coming out. This is in my pre-shuffle. When I see, what I do is I clarify all these cards in the order they come out before I turn the camera on. So it has something to do with this person is greedy and they wanted multiple women. And it's something about they're telling them, no, not for you. They're telling them, the Three of Cups reverse, that they can't have multiple women in this life. They have to go and make amends with the mother of their child. I don't know if that means to be with them or just it means to clear their name, help them with the child. Regardless of the age of the child could be an adult now and still need help because of a lack of their presence. And maybe they have a grandchild, or maybe they either have a grandchild or they even have an adult child that still needs their daddy or something like that. Whatever the case is, they have some work to do, and it has to do with their child. Okay. And they're telling them, cut off thinking that you're going to still relive some party days with and have 2-3 wives or whatever this person is. They want multiple women. It's something about the Three of Cups. And they said the Three of Cups reversed for them. They're telling them right now, stop partying. They're telling this person, stop trying to get to a point of, this is an older man. They're telling them, your twin flame is an older person. They're telling them your party days are over. Three of Cups reverse. No more trying to party. Direct all your energy into making amends with the mother figure. Now, if they have more than one child, that means to go to the mother of their children, make amends. If they lied on any of them, clear their name and get fully invested in helping with their children. They're telling them your party days are over. Don't think that you're going to come and raise up again with money. You're not going to get any more money in this life until you're using it the right way, your time and your energy. Right now, your children need you. That is the message. The message is right now, no, absolutely no more partying for you. You use the energy of real divine feminine women to use magic so you could live a party life. And now that's over for you. You are to go to the mother or mothers of your children and conference with your children and clear if there's any of this person's children's mothers that he lied on. There's an Empress in reverse he lied on. This, whoever this person is, there is an Empress in a reverse that he lied on. So I don't know if this is all the mothers of their children or a particular mother of their child, but whoever he lied on, he has to clear their name. And then he has to pour all his energy and focus into making amends and bonding and leading or doing whatever he can to help his children right now. And that's all he needs to do right now for the rest of this lifetime. And if he does anything else, his situation is going to get worse. Okay. So somebody might be expecting somebody to cut them off. Somebody might be waiting for something or expecting something to happen. Somebody might be waiting and expecting something. They're in some waiting energy right now with that Three of Wands. Maybe someone that cut them off. Something is not going in somebody's favor. And they can't move to calmer waters. Okay. So someone either cut somebody off. Okay. Or something has been cut off for somebody abruptly. Something has been stopped abruptly for somebody, and they can't move to calmer waters mentally. This person can't think straight. They can't organize their life. Nothing seems to be going in their favor. And this is the reason why they're being cut off by their ancestors. They're being cut off by their ancestors uh, until they go in the right direction. So their ancestors, if they're going through troubles financially right now, it is their ancestors blocking their path in every direction so that they can't go any direction but to making corrections in their life they need to. And the correction is with the mother of their child. Okay. And they might be they're having a tower right now. This person is having tower after tower after tower. This is your twin flame, because they have work to do. Yes, they're touching me. Yes. They're very unhappy. Someone is very unhappy. Yeah, that's it. The partying. I can't make this stuff up. Didn't I just tell you the Three of Cups? This is their party life. Their party life and the type of energies that they like to party and celebrate with. This person, they're being cut off. Okay, I got it. I'm talking to my guys. They're being cut off from everything, from their money, from their health, from their energy, vitality. Everything is being shut down in their life. So they're not able to party, and they're not able to find more women to party with. They might be right now in an energy of having an escapism mentality. So they might be trying to run from their problems by finding people to celebrate with. But their ancestors are saying no. The reason that everything in your life is being blocked is because we want you, because of your soul. You're a Buddha mind. You're a Buddha mind. You're a Christ conscious person that did not reach your goals spiritually in this life. So now we have to cut you off because you went too far, and you need to make some corrections. You did not connect with your twin flame like you were supposed to. You were supposed to connect to your twin flame, and you were supposed to be their spiritual umbrella. You were supposed to spiritually protect them and work with them to help restore balance in the community and just in the world, in whatever work they were supposed to do with you. This person was supposed to protect you from witchcraft. They were supposed to protect you spiritually from all kind of attack. They were supposed to join together their energy with yours to balance the dark and light energy that has been coming against you. But they didn't. Instead, they went on another path. But that was also destined to happen because you still had to get karma for what you did in the past life. And that's why nobody could help you. Okay. So they're being cut off from this party life. Three of Cups, like I said. The reason is the ancestors want them to have clarity with the Ace of Swords. We need you to go clear the mother or grandmother of your child's name. That's what I'm hearing. Go clear and restore their reputation. Restore the reputation of the mother of it's either a grandmother figure or the mother of their child they lied on, and they need to clear their name. So I don't know, maybe their ancestors are involved too in this. What is the obstacle, Holy Spirit? What is the obstacle? Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't make it up. I told you. It's this Empress reverse energy. They said something. It's something this twin flame said about either the mother of their child or the grandmother of their child being an Empress in the reverse, and it was a lie. Okay? They lied on either the mother of their child or the grandmother of their child, and they need to clear her name, or all hell is going to break loose with all the ancestors. Okay? Somebody, their obstacle might be making an offer for someone to collaborate to do something, some kind of orchestration here against this person. Whoo, child. Oh my God. So this person might because they put their name on either this is something that has to it's very serious. It's something about they put their name, they put their mouth on the name of either the mother of their child or the grandmother of their child, and was like rallying people up. It's like they were rallying people up to do something against, to orchestrate something against this grandmother figure or this mother figure, because they said they're the Empress reverse. And it made them like this. It made this grandmother or mother figure of their child like this. Stressed out, sleepless nights, worry, people looking at them like they're a bad person, shame, embarrassment, and things like that. It's something like that going on. And the obstacle is what they did. They were trying to, I feel like they were trying to manipulate. I feel like they were trying to manipulate and get people. So this might be someone that a lot of people might have respected, that might be able to influence, a lot of people. It's like a judge. It's like a judge. And everybody's going to be like, why would a judge lie? They're in a position of power. You understand? And people respect what the judge says. And a judge testifying, yeah, that person is a bad person over there. I went there and they tried to cheat me and trick me. And they did this, that, and the other, this, that, and the other. And they mistreated me. So y'all go and arrest that person over there or make trouble for them or something like that. And the person's innocent. But because that person knew something about something that judge did wrong, they did this. Because that person didn't want to take accountability, that judge, for what they did wrong, they just demonized the innocent person. Okay, so it's some energy like they tell me about that night. Yup, because everybody sees this man as a king of cups. Everybody sees whoever your twin flame is. People see this person as a king of cups, someone that is truly disciplined, emotionally disciplined. They're emotionally responsible, emotionally intelligent, a good person, someone full of love, someone that has a lot of empathy and they care about everybody, someone very well balanced, the best father in the world. But this man put their mouth on a grandmother figure or mother figure of their child, and even influence people to try to orchestrate to do something against them. And it caused them a lot of stress. And the ancestors did not like that. The ancestors did not like that at all. And that's why they're giving me this message right now to give somebody to go and apologize on your knees. If this is your child's grandmother or your child's mother, apologize on your knees. And then you make an announcement. You better clear that person. You better clear her name. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. What happened in the recent past? So this happened a long time ago. Whatever it was, this happened a very long time ago. But they need to clear this person's name. All right. What happened in the recent past? In the recent past, there's a King of Pentacles here that's very childish. Okay, that might be losing their home because they couldn't create an illusion. Your twin flame was a part of a group that were very karmic, and they were doing things that were very karmic to people, stealing, deceiving. They were involved with a group of people, a cult, a secret society that were involved in doing things that were dishonest, that lacked integrity, and it lacked empathy and compassion. So tell me more about this situation. So somebody that is very materialistic, very dishonest, a thief, someone very superficial, a King of Pentacles reverse, someone that obsesses about materialistic things, that's very childish, in the recent past might have either become ill or might have lost a large amount of money or might have lost their foundation. This might be another person entering the reading now. Tell me more about the situation with this King of Pentacles reverse, someone that's greedy, someone that obsesses about money and material things. They were a part of some kind of group where they cause illusions for people. They're under judgment. Got it. All right. So somebody, the fates are at play right now, and somebody's under judgment. Okay, with this Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, because somebody took a risk to attack you. Whoever you are, these are your twin flame was connected to a group that was attacking you. In this life, your twin flame attacked you. Your twin flame was supposed to spiritually help train you in certain things spiritually to defend yourself, and they were also supposed to spiritually cover you. They were supposed to be your spiritual covering, your umbrella. They were supposed to protect you spiritually, but instead they got brainwashed by a Delilah, and they didn't think about the heart chakra. They didn't think with empathy, love, or compassion about treating people the way they want to be treated. And they were connected to a group that was attacking you. And not now, but in the past, your twin flame was working with this group to attack you. Just recently, someone in this group attacked you once again. They took a risk, and now they're under judgment and they're losing their stability. Okay. All right. What else about this situation, Holy Spirit? The devil in reverse. And now these people are the devil in the reverse because, again, whoever you are, you just like maybe a week ago got all your power back. I mean, all your power. You understand? Maybe just a few days or about a week ago, all your power was restored back to you. You've gotten your power back, and you're warned to use compassion, discernment with your magic, and to make sure you're not acting out of ego and acting out of anger and acting out of impatience. Okay. The Five of Pentacles. Okay, so there's somebody here very childish that someone is divorcing or breaking up with, that might be in poor health and going into poverty right now as we speak, that was attacking you, and because they're under spiritual judgment. Okay, so there's somebody under spiritual judgment right now. The fates are at play right now. The fates are at play because your karma has run out. Your past life karma has run out. And they were a friend. They were an ally and friend with this King of Swords energy. Okay. And right now, and this narcissistic energy, very cold, calculating, deceptive, lying, low vibrational, narcissistic energy that did not want to let go of something, right now is alone and down and depressed. But they were an ally to this person. Who's this King of Swords? Who is this King of Swords? Someone that told a lie that caused conflict. Okay, so this is your divine, not divine masculine, twin flame. This was your twin flame that was friends with whoever this person is. Now, your twin flame hasn't been attacking you lately. This twin flame of yours, they walked away from attacking you some time ago. But somebody that at one time was a part of their crew recently was engaging in attacks against you. And recently they got put down on their ass. And because of that, they're in poor health and going into poverty because they're under spiritual judgment. And this was your twin flame's friend or ally. They were a part of the same group. All right. What else? Tell me more about the situation now. Yeah, this it was like a dark witch. A dark witch. The Death card. Okay, so they might even be dying right now from the attack that they recently hit you with. From the most recent attack they did, they might be dying. But I'll clarify. Someone might be a Scorpio. Clarify, and somebody is pulling their energy all the way away from somebody right now. Clarify that Death card. Ooh. Someone didn't see something. Someone didn't see something. Clarify the Death card. Something is too burdensome for someone. Someone might have Scorpio in their chart. Someone didn't see something and they're burdensome right now. Someone didn't see that someone's destructive, reckless behavior. Someone didn't see something about someone's destructive behavior, how destructive they were. The Page of Swords. Clarify the Page of Swords. They pulled their energy back from somebody that had lied. They lied about you. Okay. They pulled their energy back because they lied about you in the past. A Gemini. Okay. Clarify the Lover's reverse. Okay, this is a Gemini. A Gemini, okay. So there is a Gemini in the past. This Gemini might even have a Scorpio placement that told some kind of lie. They have a Gemini placement and a Scorpio placement. They told some kind of lie about you so that they could get a new start working with this twin flame of yours. So they wanted to work with this twin flame instead of you. But this person, there was somebody that wanted to work with this twin flame instead of you. So they lied to this twin flame and they told them because you're a spiritual hierophant. You're a real judge and you're a real spiritual hierophant. And this twin flame was supposed to work with you, but they told a lie to this twin flame about you to make them think you were the karmic. And they also orchestrated things with other people to put you into isolation and to put you into a financial position through using gang stalking tactics. So you look karmic. Like if they're not karmic, then why aren't they thriving? Because they have bad karma because they're a bad person. You understand? So somebody faked the funk. And this was like a doppelganger energy. Someone wanted your position as a spiritual hierophant that was nothing more than a kitchen witch with a low IQ. There are several kitchen witches with a low IQ. This is a Gemini kitchen witch with a low IQ. That might have, they have a Gemini placement, a Scorpio placement, possibly. But this person, they wanted your position. They knew who you were and they wanted your position. So they lied to your twin flame and said, it's me. I am the one. They went and got a scarf, you know, like QUAN here. They got a little wrap around their head and they wrapped their head up all tight and, you know, put some jewelry on and lit an incense and put on some kind of weird looking wrap around their body, you know, and it is me, it is I am the anointed one. I am the hierophant, the judge, the spiritual ranked person that you seek. It's me, you know, put a damn jewel in the center of their forehead, you know, got dressed up in some costume jewelry. It's almost like a Disney movie. It's almost like a Disney movie. But this person, like I said, they had you gang stalked and isolated, and they went to this person and they got to them before you. And they told them, this is a karmic witch right here, and I am the chosen one. And you are destined to work with me and marry me in the spirit, and together we're gonna reign. And this person, if they embodied empathy and compassion, they would understand that any workings that have to do with blood sacrifice or taking from other people or causing misfortune for others, that in itself, that deed lacks empathy and compassion. It goes directly against someone that's spiritually ranked. There's no, you would have seen that if you were in the up and up. How could you possibly believe that you're in your highest calling and think your highest calling is to cause misfortune for others and lack compassion and empathy and to take and steal and rob from others? How could you believe that someone spiritually ranked, I am your spiritual partner and we have authorization to take from these people, they're unworthy? You understand? It doesn't even, oil and water, it doesn't even mix. It doesn't even make any sense. You understand? But because they hadn't gone through their spiritual awakening and they were already sleeping with Delilah energies that they were taking on the mindset of that, which means they took on the habits of these karmic energies they were having sex with and taking on their philosophy. They abandoned their spiritual path and their own spiritual practices and own integrity, and they started following the Delilah's principles and the spiritual path of darkness. And in their spiritual path of darkness, it's okay to do blood sacrifice. It's okay to harness the energy from divine women. It's okay to do all these things. You understand? So this person was tricked and they accepted whoever that other energy is. They have Gemini and Scorpio in their chart as their twin flame, and they started working with them and attacking you. Okay. And someone might have gotten some information that might have stressed them out. Yes, and then they finally got some information, they finally got the correct information that they lied on you. Everything they said about you was a lie. And this caused them a lot of burden because they found out this wasn't nothing but a Queen of Wands reverse. A Queen of Wands reverse that she put on this yellow dress. She was like, look, I'm wearing yellow for Oshun, and look at me. I got a yellow crown on my head even. I'm Oshun, goddess, and I'm here to help sit on the throne with you and call judgment on people that don't give us their money, or give it, you better get down or lay down and give us your money while we rob people, because we're an anointed couple, and she came dressed like this. You understand? She came dressed like this, talking about she's the daughter of Oshun and all this mess, and caused this person a whole lot of burdens because, like I said, his spiritual eyes were not open. Because he would have known that the words, the wisdom that what he thought was wisdom that was coming out of her mouth that she was spitting, he would have recognized that's not the energy signature of a divine woman. The type of stuff she's talking about doing to people and hurting people, that doesn't sound like divinity to me. But this person, they didn't have enough oil in their lamp. That Kundalini energy didn't rise. That consciousness and awareness, which could be attributed to the virgins in the Bible. I think the 5 virgins or the 10 virgins that were filling their oil lamp so that they could be ready when the bride came, when the groom came. It's a story in the Bible that I talk about where I don't remember the number. It could have been 5 or 10, but there were 10 or 5 virgins that were waiting for the groom to come. So if you think of like in an African village, how the old way of doing things, when a man goes out and he gets his money together, he does business, and he establishes a home, money, finances, and he's ready to get a wife, he's coming back to the village and he's looking for his wife. And this is before electricity and all that. And you need oil lamps and you need fire and torches to see at night. And they don't know what time he's going to arrive because they might be on a horse or by foot traveling or something. So they're waiting because they're like, oh my goodness, the men are coming looking for wives. So if you can imagine the story of in the Bible of the all of the virgins in the village, they're filling up their oil so they'll have enough light so the groom will be able to see what they look like. So when they choose a wife, they'll be able to see them. And how I describe that, is the other way around. This masculine, they didn't have enough oil in their lamp. That means because they did not conquer their carnal nature, the oil is reference to their Kundalini energy rising through the chakras and going through the awakenings they needed through all of the chakras to go through the heart chakra activation that would have opened up the higher chakras that have to do with the spirit, your discernment. And because he didn't have enough oil in his lamp, meaning his Kundalini energy didn't rise past his heart chakra, the lamp, his spiritual eyes never opened. So he could only see things on a surface level. He could not see deep into you deep enough spiritually with the spiritual eyes to recognize your energy signature. He didn't recognize your voice. He didn't recognize what you had to say. He didn't hear the messages and know and recognize your spirit, a righteous spirit of someone that embodies love, compassion, and wisdom, and that's on the path of light. All those things didn't trigger him. He didn't wake up because his eyes were not open. He was blind. He was spiritually blind and could not see because that oil didn't go past the heart chakra. So his consciousness and awareness was only on a superficial level. He was operating out of the sexual, the lower chakras, the sacral and the root, instead of operating out of the crown and the third eye, where when he heard you, he would have known who his twin flame was because of the wisdom that came out your mouth, because of the things you talk about and the things that you say, compared to the Delilah karmic energy talking nonsense about knocking people over the head and stealing from them and harnessing energy from innocent people that need their energy to provide for their families and hurting innocent people. He would have weighed what she said against yours and instantly known the truth if he could see you, with his ears. You understand? His ears, by hearing what you had to say. That has to do with discernment. Okay. So, like I said, he's stressed out because he found out that it was a lie. And like I said, if he was in alignment like he should have been, he would have discerned the lie, because People that are in alignment are not sheep. They are not sheepish. They don't take things they hear and run with them. You know, every divine person that's spiritually ranked, that has gone through the channels and gone through their transformation, knows how gossip and smear campaigns work. We know sometimes people have agendas. So when someone tells us something, we get quiet and we use our discernment, and we're okay, well, I'm going to look into it myself. I'm going to go directly to, if you're asking me to help you to achieve a victory over this person, then I need to do a full investigation for myself, because I know I can't count on any other man or woman to tell me something about another person. I need to feel it, hear it, see it for myself, and do my own investigation, because I'm a wise one. You understand? A wise one doesn't go with the crowd and jump in and start attacking somebody. They'll sit back and be like, wait a minute, why are y'all attacking this person? Because they did this. See, look, you can see, look, she's in the house with her husband. You see that? No. Let me investigate and see what really happened. Because you don't know why she's in the house with her husband. Maybe that was her husband first, and someone did black magic on him and spell work and lied on her name and did some craziness or whatever, and he broke out of the spell. Maybe he broke out of a spell and got divorced or something, and something got back on course. You don't know what happened. So you don't jump out there. That woman stole my husband. Help me attack her. How do you know that woman didn't do black magic and steal him from her first, or something, do something crazy, and the ancestors wanted those people to be together? You don't know what's going on with a person in their situation. A wise one, this man never fully came. This man has never come to you in person and done an investigation on his own and heard your side of the story and found out the truth about you and what you've been through and who was doing it to you. They just took what they were told and ran with it. And that's what happens when you're not in alignment. When you're not in alignment, you receive misinformation and you make foolish actions without having the foresight you need to make the best decision possible, for the best outcome possible, for the highest good of everyone. Let's go. All right. So what's going on right now? The Four of Wands reverse. So right now, somebody might be getting a divorce from somebody. There are several energies in here. I'm getting another person here. Somebody's taking very quick action right now. A Queen of Wands. Someone could be a fire sign. Who's this Queen of Wands energy? Holy Spirit. Someone that's watching someone that can't move to calmer waters. So right now, somebody, the Emperor reverse. So this is your twin flame, the Emperor reverse, that's taking very quick action to do something. What are they doing? What are they taking quick action to do? The Page of Pentacles reverse. There. All right. So someone is about to do something that might be unethical and deceitful. Someone's about to do something destructive and reckless. Ooh-wee. Child, there's a fire sign out here. There's a fire sign out here that's about to do something very destructive and reckless. Who are they going to attempt to do this to? Who are they about to? They're in some destructive energy. Someone that couldn't plan something that was in their ego. Who? A magician. Clarify. A magician right now that is burdened or weighed down. That doesn't want to let something go. Oh, okay. So this is somebody else here, a King of Wands reverse. Okay. So there's another magician here, a King of Wands reverse, woman or man, and they're about to do something. So they're in some very destructive energy. Okay. So they're in some very destructive energy towards the King of Wands reverse energy. Is this an Aries, the Emperor? Okay. Someone might be an Aries to win at all costs. The Queen of Swords reversed. All right, so this is an Aries. This is clarifying. So this is not an Emperor per se. This is clarifying. This might be an Aries energy that might be very narcissistic. What is the Hierophant? Oh, they're going to take action as a Hierophant and do something to an Aries that they kicked out their energy. That can't create any more illusions because somebody thought about something and they processed something the correct way. about a Queen of Pentacle reverse, about somebody doing something, somebody doing in an energy of wanting to say and do anything for money. Okay, so they realize that they can't move to calmer waters because all of this was based off of a lie, because somebody was willing to do anything for money that was supposed to also be a Hierophant energy. There are several energies in this reading. These are other magical people that are supposed to be Hierophants in the upright, at least to the public, but they're misleading people and they're guiding people in the wrong way, down the wrong path. And they're telling everyone it's okay for us to all go out and harness energy and do this and do that, and lack empathy and compassion. It's okay to be in this energy and do this. And it's a whole bunch of people that are following their lead. This is a very bad, this Aries energy. They are abusing their gifts and they have done something the wrong way. They are not showing up the way they're supposed to show up in this life. Instead, they're causing a whole lot of confusion, conflict, and fighting. This person is very low vibrational, and they've been doing a lot of magic, lying, and deceiving because they're all about money. Okay, they might be conferencing with someone about to get a new start or in another direct. They're conferencing with an Aquarius. Yeah, this Aries is conferencing with an Aquarius energy. Okay. And what is the Queen of Wands? Matter of fact, let me move all these cards and keep it moving. Okay. There might be a secret. There might be a secret that might be about to come out. Okay. And it might have to do with that Aquarius. It might have to do with an Aquarius and a Cancer that's under judgment right now. So there is that we're allies with this masculine, your twin flame. Okay. So they were allies with your twin flame, this Aquarius and this Cancer at one time, and they were all in on this lie about you together. All of them, all these men got together and lied on you to help this Gemini Scorpio energy out. All of them, one of them is dying right now. Whoever that, whoever that person with a strong Gemini placement is, they might be dying right now. They might be actually dying right now. Okay. But they were all trying to help promote whoever that person with that strong Gemini placement is that's dying right now, to promote them as being this Hierophant, a spiritual Hierophant. And they try to push you down to the bottom of the barrel, because, so this person would not, your twin flame would not collaborate with you. And that's, they're under judgment. All of them are, everybody's under judgment right now. So right now, this Cancer and that Aquarius is under judgment right now. All right, 3 times, and then I'm gonna throw cards out again. And this Aquarius is in some night energy right now. They trying to move and shake a couple. Right now, that Aquarius energy is trying to move and shake things around, because they're trying to outrun karma. So this Aquarius energy right now is trying to outrun karma. Okay, go ahead, Holy Spirit. Okay. They're trying to keep this secret at all costs, of something they did illegal that they're not going to recover from. They're not getting their wish fulfillment. Yep, there it is. They want to keep this secret so bad. This Cancer and this Aquarius, they want to keep something hidden so bad, but they're under judgment. And they are overly emotional right now, because there might be up to 2 people right now that are already dying. There might be up to 2 people dying right now that are sick and not recovering. They can't outrun this karma, y'all. They literally cannot outrun this karma. It's like right now, popcorn time. Ancestral popcorn and popcorn, Orville, Ultimate Butter. Ultimate Butter Orville popcorn It's really good if you're a person that likes the flavory taste of butter in your popcorn. Either that or movie theater butter, extra. It starts with the X. It's another brand that's really, really good. QUAN. So these people are, like I said, they are emotionally overwhelmed. Pop Secret is good too. Butter Lovers Pop Secret is also good. It's also pretty good. Okay. And I want my check. I want my check, Orville and Pop Secret and Extreme. No, I'm playing. How Nisa. Oh my God. So right now, somebody is overly emotional. Right now, somebody is overwhelmed in their emotions because they know that they're not going to be able to recover from this. The 9 of Wands reverse. They're not going to be able to recover. They're not getting their wish fulfillment. The 5 of Pentacles. These people are sick and going broke. No one is working with them. Clarify that 3 of Pentacles reversed. The King of Pentacles. There might be someone from the South, a King of Pentacles from the South. The way I just said, somebody's from the South. A King of Pentacles that he was working with. Right now, they're dealing with some kind of an imbalance. It's an imbalance to their whole operation. So nobody is working with them right now to help them cover their tracks. So they're scrambling like the cockroaches they are. The 9, they're about to lose everything. The 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Go ahead. Keep coming through, Spirit. Keep on coming through. 3 more. Okay. Okay. The 9 of Swords reverse. They can't get away with it. Somebody can't get away with something. Somebody might be a fire sign. King of Wands. Someone can't get away with something. Oh, okay. I understand. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, got it. Okay. So this is what's going on. So in the past, this fire sign, okay, Leo, Aries, Sag, it's 2 different fire signs, okay? And we're talking about men now. One is a Leo and one is a Aries. Both of them are warlocks. One is a Leo, one is an Aries, one is a Cancer, one is an Aquarius. Okay. And I believe the Gemini energy may be a woman. Okay. That they lied and said, she's the queen mother or whatever she's supposed to be. She's dying now, by the way. In the past, this fire sign, this is your twin flame. They were warlocking against you and many others with this group. Okay. The Aquarius warlock, the Cancer warlock, the Aries warlock, and a Leo warlock. All of these men were working together with others too, but these are the main characters. Okay. And they was on demon time when they didn't know, when your twin flame didn't know who you were in the past. And whatever crime that they committed against you, they're tied into it somehow. And it's about to all come out and unravel. And several people might be up under judgment, like in the court system. This Cancer, they tried to get away with stealing someone's money. This Cancer and this Aquarius, and somehow this Leo is tied in to whatever crime they committed to get away with stealing someone's money and inheritance or something, identity fraud, whatever these people were all mixed up in. They are connected to them. Okay, they're connected to them. They conferenced with them in the past, and they helped them to try to do something. And this Aries was a part of that too. Okay, they had an equal give and take with these people. So I don't know if they gave him money to. I don't know if they gave this Leo some money too, and that tied them to whatever crime of doing identity theft, getting an illegal conservatorship over somebody, fraud, or whatever these people were into. And it's about to all come out. Yes. Excuse me. Yeah. The Emperor reverse. Yeah, that's the Cancer, right? Or Aries. What y'all want me to say? Y'all want me to talk about the Cancer? The 10 of Pentacles reversed. They were working on, okay. So in the past, this fire sign, this Leo, was working together with the Cancer energy to drain you. And now you're the twin flame. Okay, you're the twin flame. In the past, this Leo and Cancer were warlocking, and they were trying to drain your sacral chakra, draining your sacral chakra to do magic, because you're the person they committed the crime against. It has something to do with your family and some inheritance and money that they stole from you. Okay, that they were trying to get away with. And the Cancer and the Leo were draining your sacral chakra energy spiritually. Was that all y'all wanted me to say? Yeah, the 10 of Pentacles is talking about your spiritual abundance. Okay. I don't know if they got money in the physical from your inheritance that might have been given to them. They're under judgment. Oh, they might have actually given them they might have actually given them money, like cash money. This Leo and this Cancer energy, they might have actually given them money in the past out of your inheritance, your stolen inheritance, this Aquarius energy. So that's what they're under judgment for. Clarify, Holy Spirit. Someone was aware. Okay, got it. Thank you. Okay, I got it. Okay. All right. So this is what they want me to say. They're saying that the reason this Leo's worried is because this Leo was an accessory to the crime of identity fraud, some kind of fraud. It's something with Social Security where your family had you declared mentally incompetent and disabled. They lied about you being you were molested, you were a drug addicted prostitute that smoked crack, homeless, and they were financially taking care of you, but you were mentally ill, and they were in charge of you. They had a conservatorship over you. When they got that, something about that conservatorship over you and lying, it's something about the lie they told on paper in the legal system about you. Somehow this Leo is connected to it. They were aware that your family, at some point, this Leo became aware that of the crime your family committed against you, because they told them that you were karmic. So they needed to get control of your money and control of you. So they did some kind of fraud in the court system to get the right to have your money in some kind of way, to get conservatorship through the courts over you. And I don't know if this Leo ever testified in court or what happened, but this Leo is involved in some kind of way because they were an accessory to that crime, because they were fully aware that they did and committed fraud against you, to say that you were mentally ill and that's why. To say you were mentally ill so that they could have a conservatorship over you illegally. But the problem was, they were supposed to come toward you and catfish you, get in a relationship with you, and then do spell work on you, so that they could testify, yes, they are crazy. This person has a mental illness. I didn't know when I dated them, and testify in court, and it would allow them to renew some kind of guardianship they had over you. And this is a guardianship that your family had obtained before the internet. And the judgment got reversed in court after the internet, and the digital came to play, because it was too much evidence of you being financially independent, stable, and living your life, paying your mortgage, insurance, whatever, working jobs. It's too much at bank accounts. It's too much evidence that you've been living financially independent your entire life. So they needed to get the judgment reversed. So they were trying to get this person to catfish you. And this is not the only one. They tried to get an Aries to catfish you, a Cancer to catfish you. This Leo was supposed to catfish you. It was a whole bunch of, people, catfishes that were all working together, so that they could get a judgment overturned in court about you. Okay. That you didn't even know about. Okay. You didn't know about it because they were busy gang stalking and isolating you. Whatever spell work they were doing backfired, and they moved to calmer waters. That's right. Now the Leo, after doing so much spell work on you, and this is why they got in trouble. Not only did they lie on the mother of their child or the grandmother of their child or both, whatever lie they told to stress them out and have people orchestrating and coming against them that stressed them out. Another big violation was this Leo was doing death spells on you. This Leo started doing death spells because they were like, look, if this comes out in court, because you can't go towards this person to get evidence that they're crazy, we got to get rid of them. So they started doing death spells on you, back to back to back to back to back to back, death spells, day and night, death spells. They rained on you with death spells. And this was your twin flame. This was your twin flame. This person, after all of the death spells had all backfired and not one of them touched you. You know, they might have rattled you a little, but they were not able. Obviously, you here today. This person realized the truth about who you were, and they moved to calmer waters and went away. So this Leo left the group and they went their own way and they left you alone and they didn't bother you anymore after that. But the reason that they're coming back in the picture is because right now everything is about to come to a head and they're about to all go to court. That Aquarius is going to court, that Cancer is going to go to court, that Aries may go to court, and that Leo was working with them and attached to them and received money from these people. They're tied up in with these warlocks and these people too that committed fraud on you. They're tied up into that situation, however they're tied into it. So they feel like their name is going to get called out. They feel like when this Aquarius and Cancer and Aries all go up under judgment, they feel like their name is going to come up and they're going to be exposed to the world for their misdeeds. Yes. The Cancer feels defeated. Okay. So the King of Cups reverse, this Cancer energy, they feel completely defeated right now because they were so childish. This is someone that might have tried to catfish you, but they feel defeated right now because somebody was so childish. They were all of them are childish. All of them literally are very, very extremely childish and unhealed. They haven't done their shadow work. They haven't faced their shadow. They haven't taken accountability. They have not spiritually grown. Okay. This is a spiritual practitioner. And this Aquarius. Yeah. They feel defeated now because they can't kill you. They might be making another offer, another spiritual offer. But they're crying because they know it's not going to get up off the ground. It's not going to touch you. Okay. Yeah. They might be collaborating right now to see if they can make another spiritual offer to fight you. But I told you already, these people, they're weak now. They're in a weakened state and they're falling off. All of their spell work is in vain now. Nothing is touching you. Okay. You have been fully restored to your power. And that Leo energy already is in their karma because they're in this Page of Pentacle energy, having to rebuild from scratch. They're having to find a new avenue in life to rebuild their life from scratch now, from when they're not doing it now, but when they were engaging with these people, that Cancer warlock, that Aquarius warlock, that Aries warlock, that Leo was a part of that group. And then there was a female Leo. And then there was a Libra, a female Libra, a female Leo, a Pisces, and many others. It was a whole bunch of them. But now the cycle is over with the World card. It was a whole bunch of them. Okay. Anything else, Holy Spirit? All right. The Star reverse, that's that Aquarius energy, and a Leo. Okay. The Lovers reverse, a Gemini. Okay. They can't backstab and betray. Someone can't backstab and betray somebody. Okay. They got clarity because they tried. That's what it says. Okay. Somebody can't backstab and betray you. Cancer and a Gemini and a fire sign, they got clarity that they can't backstab and betray you because they tried. You see, with those wands in their hands. What else, Holy Spirit? With the magic, they can't. These people are powerless now. They're powerless, and one of them is not healing right now. All of these people are powerless, and one of them are not healing, and all they can do is watch. All right. All right, Holy Divine Spirit. What are the messages? Heart chakra. Come on, come through, Spirit. Come through, Spirit. Come through, Spirit. Heart. This was all about the heart. The bigger lesson here when you wake up from the matrix is to understand the real meaning of life and what you're here for. But you can't do that until you go through a heart chakra activation. And I've explained this before, what the heart chakra activation is about. You know, in Christianity, they have a thing that they call accepting Jesus into your heart so you'll be saved and have eternal life. That's what Christians believe when you accept Jesus in your heart. Now, to the average person, they'll think about that and be like, how do you accept someone in your heart? Like, you put a man inside your heart. I mean, how do you break that down? I mean, it sounds great to say it. I accepted Jesus in my heart and now I'm saved, you know, but I don't think people really know what that means. I don't think people understand that. I think they just practice cognitive dissonance and they just, I don't want to go against the grain and I don't want to ruffle feathers. So we're just going to go with it and just say, yeah, I accept Jesus in my heart. But I'll break down what that actually means in all spiritualities. All it simply means, and it's not about accepting a man into your heart, Jesus in your heart. You can say, I accept Buddha in my heart. It's Siddhartha into my heart. It doesn't make sense. No. What they're talking about is the Christ mind, the Christ consciousness, the Christ doctrine, the Buddha mind. The Buddha mind is the exact same thing as the Christ consciousness. It is a title. It is not a person. It is not a person, but it is a title that's bestowed upon you when you accept the doctrine of love. Love through empathy and compassion, when you're able to balance your dark and light energy by operating out of the light. You understand? When you accept what they say, Jesus in your heart, what that actually means is the heart chakra activation, meaning that your heart opened up because in order to have a heart chakra activation, you accept the doctrine of Christ, which is the same doctrine of Buddha, the path of enlightenment through love. That means you have love and compassion. And how do you have love and compassion? By opening up to take accountability to however you have showed up in the world up until the point of when the light came on. At whatever age the light bulb came on in your life, you accept accountability for how you showed up in the world for yourself without a victim mentality, without claiming a victim mentality. Well, they did this to me and that's why I became this way. No, without a victim mentality, you accept accountability for everything that you have done that you can remember in this life. And you show up and you're like, you know what? I'm going to open up to who I am as a person and the mistakes I have made. And in order to even get to that point, it requires you to be able to get control of your carnal nature, get control of your ego, get control of your lust, get control of your ego and your greed or your sense of lack. The four characteristics in the deck of the king, of the queen, emperor, and the empress. The king of cups and the queen of cups. That has to do with having enough empathy and compassion. It means not having an overactive heart chakra where you give too much and you don't nourish yourself, not enough self-love. You accept too much from others, let people run over top of you. And also not have an underactive chakra where you lack compassion and you're cold and heartless and you operate out of logic only and no empathy and compassion. And then the king and queen of pentacles, that aspect of your character, it has to do with the physical manifestation of practicality, your manifestations on this earth, the things that you need to survive. Do you spend money out of ego? Do you balance your finances and conduct your life when it comes to what you do and to sustain yourself out of ego? Or do you do it from a balanced mindset out of practicality? The Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and then the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands. That aspect of your confidence has to do with you being strong and confident. Does your confidence come from having developed a very balanced personality, a healthy personality that knows how to balance their dark and light energy, not overly confident or underconfidence, confidence that comes from being secure and being secure with the balanced personality because you know and have identified who you are as a person, a self-realization. You have a self-realization of your purpose. You know who you have, self-esteem because you know who you are. The solar plexus chakra. I do. You're able to be confident because you're able to get out there and function in the world because you have a sense of purpose. And you know what your purpose is because you, through a journey of self-discovery, found out your personality and who you are, and you've discovered your purpose. So you're confident because you're confident because of that. And due to trauma, sometimes people have low self-esteem, lack of purpose, and low confidence. And it's due to trauma. And when you don't know your purpose, then sometimes you have arrogance, or you don't have real confidence, and you're imbalanced, and you're the King or Queen of Wands reverse. You're a person that has to utilize sex, or you have to lead with sex. You have to get people to like you because you have sex with them, or get people to like you because you're physically attractive for a surface level reason, because you don't have inner confidence in yourself. And the King or Queen of Swords, the last aspect of your character, your intelligence, your intellect, you having the ability to use logic and execute logic in your decisions. Are you grounded? Are you transparent? Are you very clear minded? Do you know how to use boundaries? Do you know who you need to keep a boundary with and who you need to let your boundaries down with? Are you very clear cutting? Are you intellectual? The thinking function, your logical mind. Do you balance your emotions with your logic? When you have conquered all four aspects of your carnal nature and your balance in all of those, then you are able to rationalize how you showed up in the world. You're able to get into some reflective energy and take accountability. And the only way to do that is with a balanced ego, humility. How do we accept accountability? By lowering the ego. The ego, out of everything in the world, is the most difficult thing to master and to conquer. The ego is the most powerful. Out of anything you'll ever have to master in your life, your ego is going to be the greatest. Your ego is going to be the worst, because to go through a heart chakra activation, you have to lower your ego, because you can't take accountability until your ego goes down. And that's where a lot of people get stuck with the heart chakra. For them to face the truth about their dark side, their shadow side, I make excuses for my bad behavior because of my trauma. For you to be able to, I'm jealous of other people because of my trauma, I didn't get to fully develop my personality or my skills. And I see something in someone else that I don't see in myself because of that. To be able to see yourself properly and see your shadow self and admit you're jealous, admit that you see something in other people you don't see in yourself, you haven't found yet, or to admit you're emotionally immature. These things are truths that people don't want to face. It doesn't feel good. It's negative energy that you're opening up to, that's your own. And it does not feel good. Praise feels good. People giving you a hand clap and telling you you're great. That's what feels good. People congratulating you. That feels good. It's positive energy. Negative energy don't feel good, especially when it's your own. So in order to open up to accountability, you have to have the strength, the will, and the desire. You have to have a strong solar plexus. You understand? And in order to be able to open up to look at your own flaws and do your shadow work, you have to have humility. And that involves lowering your ego. So accepting Jesus in your heart, what that actually is a heart chakra activation, wherein in order to access and open your heart chakra, you lower your ego through humility. You lower your ego so you can open up to accountability and face your shadow. And when you lower your ego and accept the negative energy that is your shadow, and you get into the energy of self-reflection, whether you have to go to your childhood and dissect it from the time you can remember of what created the mindset and conditioning that caused your shadow self to appear in your life and cause whatever toxic behaviors and whatever toxic behaviors that you have, or ways of thinking, or backwards thinking, broken thinking you have. As you correct and balance it out with empathy and compassion, your heart starts to open up and love starts to flow in, and you start to forgive yourself for how you showed up in the world in your shadow self. And then you start to forgive other people too, and let go. And because you see them as a human just like you, that's battling their carnal nature, that's battling their ego and battling their shadow. And as you start to do that, your heart chakra starts to come into balance and open up. And as it opens up, love starts flowing in. And as that love that you have for yourself flows in, as you heal from any childhood wounds that you have, you accept Christ's doctrine, the Buddha doctrine of love. That means now you can balance your dark and light energy with empathy and compassion. What does that mean? That means don't do anything to another person that you would not want done to yourself. That means now you're following the golden rule, empathy and compassion. I would not want, if I put myself in that person's shoes, how would I feel if someone did that to me? I'm going to apply that to my every thought. And as you apply it to every single thought, every single school of thought, that is in alignment with each one of your chakras. And there are different schools of thought. There are different schools of thought that align with each and every chakra. Different schools of thought. And as you, with each thought that you have, balance your dark and light energy with empathy and compassion while going through this heart chakra activation. Each school of thought, you balance out your dark and light energy with every school of thought that you have aligned with each chakra. It comes into alignment. It starts to balance out because you're releasing negative energy. You're forgiving people. You're forgiving yourself. And when the love flows in, it allows you now to execute decisions in your life, in how you interact with people, and you start to disconnect from toxic people, place, and things that don't know how to balance their dark and light energy with empathy and compassion. And then and that's the whole doctrine of the Christ energy. The whole Christ energy, the whole doctrine of Christ. You're not accepting a man, Jesus, in your heart. You're accepting the doctrine. You're accepting the doctrine of the Christ. All of you are the Christ child when you go through the heart chakra activation. You reach Christ consciousness, which is empathy, love, and compassion, and balancing of all your heart chakras. And it allows the light to flow through unimpeded, all your chakras in alignment, which gives you access to foresight. It gives you access to creativity, more wisdom, and allows you to expand on creative ideas, which draw and magnetize opportunities and money. Everything in life you could ever want. That heart chakra activation allows now the light to flow unimpeded through the upper chakras, dealing with your spiritual body. Okay. So you correct the way that you think. All right. So that's what heart chakra activation is. The heart chakra activation is lowering your ego through humility to accept accountability to how you showed up in the world, and then going on a journey of self-discovery to heal any past trauma that could have conditioned you not to have empathy and compassion in any area of your thinking or life, and then practicing self-love, loving yourself, and then loving everyone else through balancing your dark and light energy, not doing anything to someone you wouldn't want done to yourself. And then that energy is going to start rising. Your consciousness is going to start rising. The love is going to flow through your heart, and it's going to activate the higher chakras. Next, moving up to your throat chakra, you can speak your truth, and it's going to go through your ajna, your third eye, and your crown chakra and beyond, your aura. And then your eighth chakra that sits above your head, it's going to change your aura. And that's when your aura changes. When your mindset changes, your aura changes. So again, accepting Jesus in your heart. They're talking about Jesus, and he went through the heart chakra activation. Accepting his doctrine of the Christ consciousness, the Buddha mind, the enlightened mind that knows that blood sacrifice is not the way to attain prosperity, wealth, protection in life. The way is through enlightenment, through love, empathy, and compassion, and getting in alignment, because then you'll magnetically attract all those positive experiences, people, places, things, and money to you, instead of doing blood sacrifice to do it. Okay, so that is accepting a doctrine of love into your heart, into your mind, into your soul, into your way of being. All right, so why is this heart chakra card out here? They're tapping me because I talk too much. That's what that picture, y'all know that picture they always show of Jesus with the heart, with the thorns around it, and then he's got like his fingers up. He's got his finger up like this. That was actually code word. They put that in code, and they don't explain to people what that actually means. What it actually means is he has rejected his carnal nature. He's conquered his carnal nature, and he is now operating out of the upper chakras, and that's why he's holding that big heart. That means he went through the heart chakra activation, and now he's operating out of the higher chakras. Yes. Somebody is very burdened because they're very dissatisfied with something. Someone is very dissatisfied with something. Okay, so this might be some kind of a practitioner, or some kind of spiritual practitioner, narcissist that's burdened because they're unhappy. What are they unhappy about? As if we care. What is this practitioner unhappy about? This narcissist, because someone's getting unstuck. Because someone is not in a mental imprisonment, because someone is getting unstuck. They're not in a mental imprisonment. The Chariot, the Four of Wands. What is the Chariot? Holy Spirit. Someone that might be moving forward. Oh my God, somebody might be getting unstuck. So someone might be getting unstuck and going towards a family right now, or they might be thinking about going toward a family to make amends. Okay, well, if that's the case, then great. That's a one. Ashe. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. So there's a narcissist that's mad because somebody's getting free tonight. There's a narcissist getting mad because somebody is getting delivered tonight. All right, what is this heart chakra energy, Holy Divine Spirit? What is this heart chakra card you want me to pull right now? What is this heart chakra card you want me to pull right now? Ooh. That's it right there. Insomnia. Somebody might be having trouble sleeping right now. QUAN is going to get that laminator. She's going to get a working laminator. These laminators, these cheap laminators do not work. They do not heat up, and they will not laminate these cards. Like I got these, like I was able to laminate this construction paper with no problem. These cards will not, they will not, the laminator will not take these cards. Heart chakra. Okay, so the psychological manifestation of a blockage in someone's heart chakra is being caused by vengefulness. Okay, someone might be feeling a lot of vengeance. Heart chakra. Overactive heart chakra. Someone might have had an overactive heart chakra wherein they rationalized and make excuses for things that should not be tolerated. Somebody might be dealing with high blood pressure right now, okay? And this is the physical manifestation of possibly an overactive or underactive heart chakra. Okay. Okay, they said that's enough. Okay, got it. Okay. So they want me to pull one of these cards too, an Eternal Crystal Oracle card for someone's heart chakra. I'm going to go ahead and pull that. So this is what they have here. Insomnia. Yeah, I saw it. So somebody might be suffering from insomnia right now. They might be unable to sleep. Somebody's suffering from insomnia. They're unable to sleep right now due to an underactive heart chakra. They might be dealing with the psychological manifestation of vengefulness. Okay, why their heart chakra might be out of whack. They might be dealing with high blood pressure as a result of vengefulness, insomnia, rationalizing and making excuses for things that should not be tolerated. Someone has an unhealthy detachment style. So somebody has an unhealthy detachment style. Somebody is, here we go, overactive heart chakra, overly tolerant of people's actions and behaviors that they would not tolerate or be okay with if you said or did it to them. So somebody got an overactive heart chakra, and this is what I was talking about with the aspect of mastery with the 4 different characteristics of the king and queen in the deck of the tarot, the Queen of Cups or the King of Cups, mastering your emotions. Not having an underactive heart chakra where you're just cold and you don't know how to love, but also a flaw is having an overactive heart chakra. It has to be balanced. Some people think you're only of the light if you go around and you let people take advantage of you and you're just overly nice to everybody and just give without restraint, without discernment. No, you can, that's actually an imbalance. That's an imbalance that impedes enlightenment when you have an overactive heart chakra, meaning you're overly tolerant of other people's actions and behaviors that if that they wouldn't tolerate from you. So someone might have been overly tolerant of letting people say stuff to them and do stuff to them that they know for a fact if they said and did it to them, they would never tolerate it from you. But yet you tolerate it from them and you give them a pass. Okay, somebody has an overactive heart chakra and rationalize and make excuses for them that should not be tolerated. And because of that, they're dealing with high blood pressure, insomnia, vengefulness, unhealthy detachment style. And someone needs to practice mindfulness, self-love, connect with your emotions authentically. So if you don't like what somebody did and you don't like what somebody said, you got to be honest and tell them. Okay, or be honest with yourself at least, and don't find ways to make excuses for them. Authentically connect with your emotions. Someone needs to authentically connect with their emotions and not be passive and make excuses for people when they say and do certain things. All right, I know I already opened the deck. Well, I opened the deck on Aventurine, and it was another heart chakra card. I did open the deck on Fushite for healing for the heart chakra. Okay, so they might have wanted me to. So I opened the deck on Fushite. Okay, that's for healing for the heart chakra, and Green Aventurine for new opportunities also. So somebody needs to get them some Green Aventurine for new opportunities, and they need to get some Fushite for healing for their heart chakra. Okay. They might also need turquoise for their throat chakra. All right, Holy Divine Spirit, what is the chakra card for whoever this person is that might need it? what is the chakra card for whoever might need it? Okay. So I got a couple. Yeah, it is the throat chakra. Okay. So whoever this is, oh wow, good luck finding insight. Because there's only one place, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, in the world you can find. I mean, you can get Zensight, but it's only one place it comes from, and I think it's in a mine in New Jersey. I think it's a mine in North America in New Jersey that Zensight comes from, and I think that might be like one of the only places you can find Zensight. I have rutilated quartz for home for the root chakra. This snapped out, so somebody needs to get rutilated quartz for the home for their root chakra. They need to get Zensight for the physical body for the root chakra. Zensight for the root chakra, if you can find it, it's expensive. Cinnabar for business for their sacral chakra. Cinnabar for business for their sacral chakra. And they need to get aquamarine and turquoise for courage for their throat chakra. Someone needs turquoise and aquamarine for courage for their throat chakra. Okay. Possibly citrine too for abundance and creativity for your solar plexus. Citrine is very good. Again, for abundance, creativity for your solar plexus. All right, now what was it that y'all wanted me to know real quick? The Wheel of Fortune. Go ahead. Yes. What was it y'all wanted to tell me? The Four of Wands reverse. Someone might, Ace of Pentacles, someone might be getting a brand new start. That's childish. Okay, someone might, an Aquarius might be moving forward with a brand new start with someone that is getting divorced. Yeah, okay, thank you. Okay, there's an Aquarius. There is a fire sign that's getting a divorce right now. This could be an Aquarius and possibly a fire sign, might be a feminine or masculine. And they're about to get a brand new start doing some spell work. We ain't worried about them because they have broken thinking. We ain't worried about them. Who's the Queen of Wands? Who's this Queen of Wands? Someone that's single now, in some night energy. Someone that's single in some night energy. Who's this Queen of Wands? That's childish. The Five of Wands that wants to cause a conflict. That's not getting their wish fulfillment right now. Okay. So this is somebody else. It's an Aquarius, but an Aquarius and some Queen of Wands energy that they're about to start doing some spell work with, but we don't care about that. We ain't worried about them. Okay. All right. What are the messages, Holy Spirit? What are the messages? Are there any more messages this evening? What are the messages? Are there any more messages this evening? What are the messages? Are there any more messages this evening? What are the messages? Are there any more messages this evening? Following you to kidnap you. Child, please. Bye. I know somebody ain't that stupid. A probable outcome for the future, but we all have free will. Child. Ain't nobody worried about nobody kidnapping nobody. Child, breaking my house, I'm going to rob you. Fox that one. If you break in my house, I'm going to rob you. Oh, you came in here. Now you got online banking? Get on the floor. I know you know all your... Go on online banking and arrange for a wire transfer right now. You broke in my house. Let's go. What are the messages, Holy Spirit? Past life enemy. Somebody might be someone's past life enemy. Someone that might have a friend with benefits. Ooh, child. Okay, so someone is not seeing someone clearly. So they want me to bring clarity for somebody in my collective that might not know someone is their past life enemy. Financially codependent, back stuck against the wall. Someone might be financially codependent that has their back. Thank you, ancestors. This is just a personal joke between me and my ancestors. It says, finally, that was actually funny for once. So they're saying out of all this time, this is the first funny thing I said. Okay, about robbing somebody if they break in my house. Okay, whatever. I done made people laugh before. It pops out when my ancestors want to play with me. So that this card literally is for me. They want to tell me, finally, that was actually funny for once. Y'all think I'm crazy. These are friends with benefits only. Okay, so somebody has a friend that is, they have a friend with benefits. This friend with benefits only that has a very unbalanced, biased, conservative, spiritual, or religious views is really a past life enemy of yours. And you're not seeing the situation clearly. Get up and pray between 12 a.m. and 3 a.m. You're under spiritual attack. Okay. So somebody might be attacking you in the night that you're either sleeping with or friends with. You might have a friend that you're either just friends with. They could be the same sex or opposite sex. But there's somebody that might be actually spiritually attacking you at midnight. Okay. And this is someone that you don't know this about them. You're not seeing a situation clearly. This is someone that has a history of physical assault or abuse. All right. And they have a very unbalanced, biased, conservative, spiritual, or religious view. And they're financially codependent and their back is stuck against the wall. And they want me to warn you about this person. Okay. Who is the person I'm warning? Okay. Someone that collaborated with people to keep an eye on you and watch you. To see if you were going to die, to see if they were going to sacrifice and kill you, but the spell work backfired. Oh boy. And who is this person? Who is this individual, Holy Spirit? Somebody that feels backstabbed and betrayed because of some kind of, they might be keeping an alliance with someone that they have a small relationship with or friendship with. That's that they might be depressed about. So somebody has somebody, they're in some kind of connection or relationship with somebody, or they have some kind of connection with someone that they have more energy for this person than they actually have for them. It's an unequal friendship or unequal connection. It's like someone breadcrumbs somebody energy and attention. It's like, you ever heard the saying, don't make time for people that don't make time for you? It's one of these type friendships or relationships. Whoever this person is, they're in a friendship or relationship with somebody, some kind of friendship with someone that they always will make time for, but that person won't make time for them, that type of thing. And this person must make them sad at times. So someone is not in an equal connection or friendship with somebody that might breadcrumb them. A King of Wands reversed energy. So this could easily be someone that might just come around and have sex with them. The King of Wands reversed, man or woman. So someone has an unequal relationship with someone that just has sex with them. They're creating an illusion surrounding them wanting to sacrifice someone and kill them. So there's someone trying to kill you. Someone, whoever you are, you might have someone that's breadcrumbing you that you might sleep with from time to time. That person is doing spell work on you, and they're doing spell work at night trying to sacrifice you. for a whole 10 of Pentacles. And they want me to warn you about this person. What else? They're a past life enemy of yours. Okay. Somebody is heartbroken right now. A Queen of Wands reverse. This might be someone that might be struggling with self-esteem. Maybe that person won't even talk to them unless it's about sex. So this could very well be a type of friend with benefits type thing where you'll never do anything together. This is just a bedroom thing. You know, they never spend time. They'll never go to lunch with you. They'll never talk to you. This is somebody that after they've gone through their roster, you're the last person at the bottom of the list they call, and then they come in and they sleep with you, and then they leave. They don't even spend the night. Something like that. It's not an equal connection. It's like someone, the only thing keeping them connected to you is coming to have sex with you. This person is trying to sacrifice you. Okay. This person is trying to sacrifice you, or it's someone in your energy that's dealing with somebody like that. Okay. A High Priestess in the reverse. So they might have a friend they're sleeping with, a Queen of Swords energy. Who's this Queen of Swords? Someone that had an ego death about being able to have you sacrifice and have, so they could get a judgment in reverse. Okay, so there's an enemy in your camp. This could be, what I'm hearing is, this could be a friend of yours that's dealing with someone that is working against you, and it's an unequal relationship. So you might be a woman and you might have a woman friend of yours, or you might be entertaining a woman as a friend that might be working with a masculine counterpart that breadcrumbs them, that only talks to them when they have sex with them, and that's it, and for no other reason. That's why they're the Queen of Wands reverse. And she might be the enemy in your camp, and she's in some kind of relationship with someone that is friends with benefits only, but it's a low self-esteem type relationship where I don't ever talk to you. I just call you every now and then and I'll have sex with you, and you just happy to get that little bit of attention. Okay. You might have a friend, like I said, that's a false person in your energy that is working with a man or a woman or whatever, that breadcrumbs them and just calls them when they want to have sex with them. But they're only doing that just to get them to play along with whatever they're trying to do to spiritually unalive you. Okay. So somebody has an enemy in their camp right now. All right. Somebody has a friend. Somebody has somebody in their energy that you think is your friend. But whoever this person is, like I said, they're keeping tabs on you to see if the magic is working for a man that they're sleeping with. And this woman has low self-esteem, and he breadcrumbs her sex, and he don't do nothing else for her, with her. She's at the bottom of the roster, but it's because of you. He must get a kickback if they sacrifice you. And because she's closest to you right now, that's how they're keeping tabs on your health, through her. Yes. The Three of Pentacles reverse. Somebody could have gotten fired from their job. This might be your friend, might be someone that could have gotten fired from their job, that no longer has these friends that they were working with at one time. So whoever this friend of yours is, she might have been collaborating with some friends in the past at a job she used to work at, and they have kicked her out the group or something at a job she worked at. Okay, why is that? Because of a tower. What was that tower? The Queen of Cups. What is the Queen of Cups, Holy Spirit? Oh, okay. All right. Because maybe they wanted her to go hard in the paint in doing something that she couldn't do. Maybe her heart wouldn't let her. Maybe this is someone that's toxic, but not on the same level of as toxic as their coworkers. So I'm getting that somebody is toxic, but they're not on the same level of toxic as their coworkers. And whatever they were about to do or whatever they were doing, they couldn't do it. They were like, oh no, that's too much. I mean, I agree to do this, but I'm not going to go that far. That's too much. I'm scared something bad might come back on me, karma or something. That's too bad. I can't. So this person got fired from their job, or these people are not working with them anymore. And the people that they were friends with, that group, they got kicked out the group. So they were willing to be toxic, but only like light level toxic. Okay, what else about this person I'm warning someone about? So right now, they might be, so the reason they're doing this is because their back is stuck against the wall. They're having money problems right now because they got kicked out the group. So they agree to befriend you and keep an eye on you and just let them know whether or not the death spells they're doing on you is working. So it might be a thing where they might have wanted this person to do a death spell with them or do death magic on you. And they were like, no, I'm not doing that. I'll play on the phone, play with technology, hack them. I'll help y'all do this. I'll do a beauty spell, but I'm not doing no death spell on them. That's a good person. I'm going to be in trouble. I just feel like something bad will happen if I do it. And they got kicked out. So it's like their level of toxic is I'll keep an eye on her and I'll tell you if the magic is working that y'all are doing on her. And that's as much as I'll do. And that's where this person is. And they're burdened because they don't know if you know or not. They don't know if you know or not that they might be connected to an Aquarius, this high priestess reverse, that think that they playing in your face, but you might be playing in their face and they might not realize it. All right, go ahead, Holy Spirit. All right. Yeah, this person has been creating illusions like they're on your side, they're on your team. The Nine of Pentacles reverse, they might be worried about losing everything right now, losing their money, and they might be offering them a whole Ten of Pentacles. What's the Ten of Pentacles? A King of Wands. Someone's trying to avoid a tower that has to do with a large amount of money. So somebody is trying to avoid a tower. The Emperor reversed. The Emperor reversed. There might be an older person, man or a woman, that didn't get what they were expecting. And they're trying to avoid a tower involving their abundance. They communicated to this person that their spell work is backfiring. It's not doing anything. So be careful what you tell this person because this person wants to know if the spell work is working or not. So if this is a friend you're talking to and telling them, oh, they spiritually attacking me. Oh, they really? Oh, man, are you protecting yourself? How are you protecting yourself? Are you able to ward off the attack or are you weakened? They're not that blatantly, but they might act like they're concerned, but they just want to be able to tell these people what's working and what's not. They're like, really? You know, you can use herbs, take a spiritual bath. Where did they hit you at? Really? Did it bother you? Did it hurt you? Were you able to breathe, or was it a crown chakra attack, or were they able to siphon from your sacral? What happened? Tell me what's going on with your health, so I can give you advice on how to heal from it. You know, they're trying to get information on how to attack you, what's working and what's not, and they're using this woman that thinks she's playing in your face, but you might be playing in hers. All right. Yeah, someone's being very childish. Child, you might be reading her whole past, present, and future while she thinks she's playing in your face, and she might not even know. Child, she might think she's playing in your face, and you might have already read her past, present, and her future, and she don't even know it. All right, what's the Eight of Wands? All right, so somebody might want to reveal a secret, something they were keeping hidden. because they don't know how much longer. This person does not know how much longer they can keep up a facade, because they're expecting. They don't know what. I feel like they don't know what to expect, because I feel like they think that you don't see them clearly, but you actually might see them clearly. You might already know, but you might just be getting intel from them while they think they're getting intel from you. All right. They're connected. They feel like they're connected to people from your past. They're connected to your family. They are connected to people from your family and people from your past. And they think that you don't know. And let you not be a high priestess and they playing in your face. But like I said, you might be reading and getting intel from them and they don't even realize they giving you information without even speaking. just by connecting to you and being in your energy, you might be reading their whole life and everybody connected to them. They don't know what the high priestess is hiding, baby. Okay. The King of Swords reversed. Yeah, somebody, because somebody just does not want to let go. There's somebody in someone's family or someone's married to that feels defeated, that does not want to let go of trying to get a good outcome for themselves. This is Leo energy here. I have Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. Somebody might feel powerless because of their life. They have to get a brand new start and start rebuilding. Somebody might have to start rebuilding their life from scratch because they got fired, because they didn't, when they said, we're toxic group, you sure you want to be a part of us? They didn't know how toxic these people were. Somebody's taking, someone's worried about losing everything. So they're trying to be fast and strategic in how they're moving. A Cancer. Yeah, this... I'm laughing because as much as this Cancer warlock from West Africa shows up on my damn table every single day, morning, noon, and night, to think that they're being strategic and running around and moving around and trying to be strategic and hidden, and all their business is all over the damn, their business is all over their my readings, and they run around trying to do this strategic. That's the beauty about having a connection to God. Your enemies have to run and scatter like cockroaches, really fast ones. All of them are fast. Your enemies literally have to run around and dart left and dart right while they're running around in circles. A divine person that has a connection to God, you could sit in one place and they run around you in circles and just read their whole fucking, excuse me, sorry. Love is the highest vibration. Read there. You can sit calmly while they're running around you like roaches, trying to figure out a way to get the better of you. You don't even have to move. You could sit there with your legs crossed with a cigarette and a glass of wine and like literally be reading their whole plan in life and be like, okay, checkmate. All right, checkmate there too. Checkmate there too. I'm Kuan Yin. This was love of the highest vibration. And they running out of breath. I told you, you cannot mess with people that have a connection to God, that operate out of love, because you think they're soft because they operate out of love. They have the closest connection to God. They get the download fast because they're vibrating high. They're vibrating faster and higher. They get the messages quicker. You understand? The messages come in 10 times faster. So while they're running around planning the next thing, you're reading it and taking a sip of wine and crossing your legs and laughing. You understand? And it's comical. It's comical. It's like, oh, another plan foiled. What next? It's like us real spiritual people that have a real connection to God. We will run and swim circles around a narcissist. We will run rings around narcissists, rings, without ever leaving our seat. You hear me? Without ever leaving your seat, we will swim circles around you if you're a narcissist. Yeah, all of this Cancer's friends are leaving them now that they were once working with, because they do not foresee a victory. They are not foreseeing a victory. This Capricorn energy, this other narcissist, this Capricorn, the Five of Pentacles, they're trying to emotionally manipulate to give them another chance because they're about to go broke and lose everything. The Nine of Pentacles reverse. Ciao, bye. She's the enemy. If you want to keep her close to you so you could read everybody connected to her, if you're gifted, go ahead and keep her in your energy. Protect yourself spiritually and read her whole life. Read her past, present, and future, and read everybody connected to her. Get intel from her, all the intel. That's what I would do. I wouldn't tell her I know. I wouldn't even bother to tell her, I know it's you, blah, 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 blah. You always got to keep one around. You always got to keep, even if you get rid of all the other people around you that think that they were hiding from you and you know who they are, keep one enemy around. Just keep one of them, because you know they think they smart. Keep one of them around, and every time they come around, you read their whole life. You can find out exactly what's going on, who they're connected to, and what they're doing. They don't understand just being in your presence, just being energetically connected to you. If you're gifted, you're going to find out everything you need to find about everyone connected to them and everybody in their camp. You see, can't you see now how in that Christian story about Samson and Delilah, sleeping with a karmic woman or a karmic partner, and abandoning your spiritual practices and your spiritual path will disconnect you from your intuition and your foresight, so you can't see the enemy coming. So what I'm imagining is Samson being a man that had a strong spiritual practice and connection to his higher mind, and being able to literally find out everything the enemy is doing through some form of spirituality, and being ready for the enemy at every corner, and them never ever being able to sneak up on him due to his spiritual discipline. But then when he started sleeping with the karmic and he stopped his spiritual discipline and his practices, it threw him out of spiritual alignment, so he couldn't see the enemy coming, and he couldn't read the enemy, and he couldn't get intel about what was going on in the enemy's camp, because he got thrown off and disconnected from God, his higher mind, his intuition, his foresight. Excuse me. What is the final message, Holy Divine Spirit? What is the final message? All right. Somebody might be making an offer, a spiritual offer, okay, that's emotionally closed, but the cycle's over. They can make all the offers they want. They're going to try to make an offer to try to balance the situation. They feel defeated. Final message, 3 more. Okay, that's 1. 3 more cards. 2 more. Final message, Holy Spirit, close it out for me with a bang. 2. I saw the sun. All right, the sun was about to come out too. Somebody's plan, they don't know. Somebody don't know what direction to go in about trying to drain your energy to attack you with. You're healed. You're a completely healed person. They'll never be able to drain your energy again to attack you with, because you've elevated. These people can't move to calmer waters. No matter how strategic they think they're being, they will never be able to balance the situation. The 2 of Wands reversed. The 8 of Pentacles reversed. Unable to drain your energy. They don't know what direction to go in. You're completely healed. The 3 of Swords reversed. They can't move to calmer waters. They don't know what to do. They're losing their mind. They keep trying to be fast and strategic, but you're faster. Okay. They can't balance the situation. They're going into poverty. And I asked the spirit to end the reading with a bang, and they did. There it is. That's the truth and nothing but the truth. The Ace of Swords. I'm Kuan Yin, and this is love of the highest vibration. All right. So anybody that wants to be a part of the prayer, please join in. I show gratitude right now for my collective of the highest vibration of love. I show gratitude for my hidden enemies and my known ones who don't think I see them, coming or going. I show gratitude for complete restoration spiritually, financially, mentally, physically, and emotionally. I show gratitude right now for favor and protection by God and my ancestors of the highest vibration of love. I show right now for all of the planets and the energy they embody with the unique types of energy that get our prayer requests granted and affirmations granted. I show gratitude for earth, wind, and fire, both the group and the elements. Right now, I show gratitude. Oh, Holy One, the Sun, Utu Shamish, who sits at the head of Mars, Madim Gugiana, Jupiter, Enlil, Zadik, Saturn, Shabbatha, Nanerta, the Moon, Lavana, Nana, Mercury, Koke, Anki, Venus, Enene, Noge. Right now, I declare by the authority and power of Christ on every conjured witchcraft being used on and sent to me right now. Let every charm and evil altar and candle referencing my name be nullified and neutralized. Let its power be banished and destroyed by the fire, power, and light of Christ, by the authority and power of Jehovah Christ. Abracadabra! We return all spell work back to sender. Let the forces of darkness right now, I command to get and flee from this life, from my life, my family, my collective of the highest vibration, and my surroundings. In the name of Umima, Aiya, Yeshua. Whatsoever he shall bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatsoever he shall loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. Again, I say unto you that if just two of you shall agree on earth as touching anything that they shall ask, it shall be done for them of my Father. For where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, how about 300? There am I in the midst of them. Right now, I cover myself, I cover my child, I cover my collective of the highest vibration of love. Right now, in this environment, with the seal of protection by that Kundalini violet flame of our holy fire, which is our Holy Spirit, that is invoked by our holy words. Kadus, Kadus, Kadus. Holy, 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 holy. From the crown of our head to the sole of our feet, to act as a divine shield and fence around, through, and with the fire and power of Christ Jehovah. I decree and declare, let every form of witchcraft and all of its effects burst into flames right now and scatter. Be ye neutralized and destroyed right now. I bind every evil influence and command you to get and flee from my life, my home, and environment. Right now, I dismantle with my tongue, abracadabra, every stronghold of witchcraft and all hexes. I command to break and scatter right now. Fall to the ground. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Let every tongue that rise up against me in judgment be thou condemned. For greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. Surely he will save you from the foulest snare and from the deadly pestilence. Right now, I break the power of this witchcraft and spellwork in the name and by the power and authority of Christ. I declare that by the power and authority of Christ, every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess in heaven, in this life, on earth, and under the earth. No power can stand against me. In the name and by the power and authority of Christ, I break the power of every spell, curse, and charm over my life right now. Let every force of witchcraft bow down to Christ's authority and be dismantled. I renounce all ties to witchcraft in the name of Jehovah. I break every tie and connection and agreement with all enchantments and witchcraft pit against me. Right now, I nullify every curse spoken. Let it fall to the ground and scatter. Let the effects of witchcraft right now on my body, mind, and spirit be reversed and undone. Right now, I declare complete freedom and healing. Right now, I am completely restored to wholeness. I cover myself with Christ's light and my collective of the highest vibration of love with Christ's light for protection by that cleansing Kundalini violet flame of our fire that breaks the power of all witchcraft. Right now, I declare Christ's light as our protection, as a divine barrier of love, energy, and light that no force can or may ever penetrate. Abata chenhoy, besamai metano, semeyi kadis, mangista temta, fakadit, besamai in the hornet, in the hu, bamadar to whom. Yelet and jerachin and sitanzade. Modelachin and them ye cur belin in ya yabedalunin ye cur and deminil. What if Atanam, Atak Ban, Kikafu, Adanin and G, Mungis Yantanatana, Highland, Mizganam, Leather the Alamu, Amen. Bopsum, Bopsum, Memphis, Kadusum, and Amlak, Amen. Bopsum, Bopsum, Memphis, Kadusum, and Amlak, Amen. Bopsum, Bopsum, Memphis, Kadusum, and Amlak, Amen. That's the Lord's Prayer, Our Father who art in heaven, in case anyone wants to know. Let every demonic spirit get out this live, out of this house. Aya Umima, Yeshua, Iao is a consuming fire. Right now, I release Christ fire on every demonic spirit using anyone or anything to cause any spiritual or physical imbalance to me or my live and subscribers of the highest vibration of love. I sanctify this live and prayer right now with Christ's light and fire. I flood this prayer and live right now with the fire of Umima for cleansing and for redemption. I decree and declare continued protection over our lives. Let our ancestors, the Most High God, Yeshua, Christ Jehovah, our ascended masters, keep us safe from all harm. Right now, I declare that no weapon formed against us shall prosper. We are free in Christ, and no power of darkness has any hold over me. I now close all portals, sever all energetic cords that no longer serve me, and fully reclaim my divine power, sovereignty, and light. May the blessings be. By the light of the eternal flame, I release all ties that bring me pain. From hex, from bind, from spell and chain, I reclaim my power, whole and sane. Through ancestral lines, I now ascend. All wounds and shadows I transcend. No force can hold, no bind can stay. I walk in light, I clear my way. With sovereign will, my soul is free, protected by divine decree. By earth, by fire, by air, and by sea. I am whole, I am pure, I am free. May the blessings be. Mote it be. Ashe. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate each and every last one of you all on this live. As you can see, Kuan Yin is trying to balance her dark and light energy with these singing bowls because they don't deserve that type of abuse. So I'm doing my best to be calm and not to use the singing bowl and be made a mockery in China and East India. You know, I told you it's a video out of me somewhere where they like, we don't know the language they're speaking, but it's Black girl in America. Yeah, I don't know a Black girl in America. She's so funny. You should see her with the bed. She breaks every bed, you know. But I'm trying to go easy. I'm balancing my dark and light energy here. Guys, I love you very much. Each and every last. I see you. Hallelujah Empanadas and Shamika Jackson, Nancy Vasquez, Diane Garrison, Fox that one, Empress High Priestess, Seldridge B, Walker, Angel Hoyt. I think I missed a few. Diane Garrison. I think I saw Patrice Gradine, and some others. I don't like to miss people. I like to Patrice Gradine, green hearts all over the place. High Vibration, Sound of Water. I love that name. Hallelujah. Jessica B, Shamika Jackson, and everybody else. I hope I didn't miss anybody. I thank Fox that one, Fox the 2 and the 3 and the 4. I just want to thank all of you all for being a part of the live and also a part of the prayer. Empress High Priestess, all of you all. Thank you for your energy during these prayers. We need it. We need it. Tamara Huggins. Did I miss anybody? LKZ. Did I miss anybody? Tamara Huggins, Shamika Jackson. Knots. Anybody else? Anybody? Cullinan, yes. I think I got everybody. I thank you guys for being Tammy. Amen, Tammy. Everybody, I thank you. I sincerely thank you for being a part of these prayers. Your energy is everything more precious than silver and gold. Good night. I'm Kuan Yin, and this is love of the highest vibration. You'll have a great night. Much love.